Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? How's it going? How y'all feeling? God bless you all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Let's see. Let's see. Good morning. Mr. Friend, good morning to you. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing very, very good. I came on a little bit early today. I like to come on earlier on Saturday. God Corey, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm tired, Mr. Friend. I didn't get a lot of sleep, but it's still very hot. Make sure you drink, you stay hydrated, Mr. Friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Leroy, how's it going? Ladale, welcome in. Good morning to you. Blue Strip Bankroll, welcome back in. Mo Jr., how's it going? Not much sleep? It's just I stayed up a little bit late and I woke up early. I probably got maybe, I don't know, 5-something hours of sleep. I woke up around 7. Spins, welcome in. Oh, that's good. I pray it continues to cool off for you. Mr. Pendergrass, welcome in. Blessing to you, Spence, I'm sorry, Spence. Blessings to you, Spence. It's good to see you too, Joey. I had a disturbance sleep. It was a bit too hot. I'm so sorry. Know that I know the struggle, Mr. Fan. I don't got air conditioning. Yeah. Jigsaw World, welcome in. King Eric, how's it going? You know, it's the little ones I like to eat. Guess who's back? The deer is over there. hmm I saw that Aldi usually has them, but I haven't been able to find them. Quality dropped. That's Starlink. Let's see if I can just use my. I just came on, so we just kind of. I'm greeting everybody. King Eric. I don't know what's going on with Starlink. Starlink ain't linking. What about now? Is okay? I switched back over to my phone data. I'm from America. I'm in the U.S. I live in Texas. I see you, AI Messiah. I appreciate you. Jeff, how's it going? All this money for Starlink and it's not even working right? My other phone that I'm streaming on TikTok with is connected to the Wi-Fi and they're working fine. Jeff, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you guys tapping the screen, tapping and clapping. George, how's it going? How's Rainy doing today, Mr. Friend? go. Got him out of here. Sorry, Mr. Friend. He out of here. Him is out of here. Buns, welcome in. Jeans, welcome in. Rainy is being a pain. Aw, she giving you a hard time? What's she doing? JJ, welcome in. What Rainy doing? Good morning to you, JJ. God bless you. How you doing? How you feeling? What Rainy doing? She wouldn't stop running out the kitchen and then she would try. She wouldn't stop. Oh, she feeling a little bit spicy. She feeling feisty. Tori, welcome in. Rainy says she's feeling spicy. How did I get my dress dirty already? Trying to jump on him? Aw, my favorite hobby. Good morning to you, Gerald. I like fishing. I like hiking. I like swimming. Anything outdoorsy I like. It feels very, very feisty for such a tiny creature. She calls, aw, causes so much havoc. Hey, hello, welcome in. Good morning to you. How you feeling? I got my dress already dirty. I don't know how. Maybe these, I don't think these spots were here already. Man, that sucks. Already got dirty. What's on today's menu? I don't know. Maybe some type of, maybe I'll go get food out. Good morning to you, Fernando. How are you? Your beak is really strong. Yeah. So I grew up with birds, Mr. Friend. My mom had a parrot named Petey. And then when I got older, I became an adult. I had birds. So I had a pocket parrot, a parrotlet, for a while. Mike, how you doing? Augustine, bonjour. Bonjour. Chad, welcome back in. How you feeling? How's it going, Fernando? How you been? She can break nuts and wood. Yeah, they chew on stuff. You know what my bird used to do? When I would go sleep, he would snip off the ends of my hair. So when I would wake up, I'd look at my pillow and I'd have a bunch of little pieces of my hair that he snipped off. I would be so mad. And like, it's okay if he did it once or twice, but it's like some nights he would always do it. And people were like, did you get a haircut? And I'm like, yeah, from my bird. From Hungary, Budapest, welcome in, Robbie. I don't think, and all the time I've been live streaming, I don't think I've had anyone from Hungary. Welcome in. Oh, Blake from TikTok? To bite your hair? Yeah, I didn't cage him at night. Good morning, Physics Bro. How are you doing? It wasn't adorable. He gave me an unwanted haircut. My birthday is in a week from now. Actually, a week from now, July 4th. Mike, thank you for the heart me. Oh, Blake from TikTok. How you doing, Blake? I appreciate you coming over here. He would do it pretty frequently. Like, he would sniff off about maybe a half an inch, but if he would do that regularly, make my hair a lot shorter. He gave me attention. I don't know if he called himself pruning me or what. Thank you, Chad. All right, King Eric, I'll see you. SO07, thank you for the follow. Marnie! Come here. Marnie! King Eric, thank you for the follow. Nah, he didn't wake me up. 104? Wow, Thursday and Friday. It's gonna be hot down here. I think next Saturday it'll be 100 degrees. I could hold my period, yeah. Your work channel? Oh, okay. I live out here. He was so sweet. His name was Adam, and very very sweet. He was very so. The reason why I don't still have him because their lifespan is like 30 years. Um, I used to live downtown, and I lived in on the 11th floor, and um, one day I had one of my windows open, and they were doing construction, and there was like a loud noise, and he was on the windowsill. Now what he would do was he would fly out and come back in, and I would take him outside with me. He would take flight, but he would always come back. And that day he was on the windowsill. There was like a loud, really loud noise. Like it made me jump, and it startled him. And then he flew out, and I guess he struggled trying to find his way back. So I told the concierge in my building what happened, and he's like, "Okay, I'll ask around." So it took like maybe a couple of weeks. I want to say it was 2 weeks to be exact. Um, how you doing, Lawrence? Welcome in. I was not at home. I was, I guess, at my mom's, and the concierge, he called me. He was like, I found your bird. And I was like, I'm on my way back. And so when I got there, some other guys in my building had found him. They said that he was on the roof because they had a pool up there, and they said they saw him just chilling, and that he was very friendly with them. So they got him, and they got him like a big cage and everything. And I guess that they were trying to wait and see if the bird was actually mine. But when they brought the cage to me and Adam saw me, he started going crazy, and they like their expression changed. They're like, "Oh, he's so happy," and so I was very particular with the windows. I didn't open the windows for a long time after that. And then he started kind of requesting, like he would tap on the window, so I started opening them again. And then it happened many months later, and at that time I was scheduled to move, so for days I would walk outside and call for him, look for him, and I'm guessing somebody saw him and they got him because he was very friendly. He was very hand tamed, like he was used to being around people, so I'm quite sure somebody got him. But I was very sad for a long time, but I was like, he's probably having a very good life. No, I don't use bleach. I don't use bleach. Yeah, I hope he's okay. He's pretty old now. If he's, let's see, that was back in, mm, he would be a teenager right now. I got some little bit of dirt. I don't know what I did, but I got a little stain, a little. Jay Noblin, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Pop Presents, thank you for the heart me. 50 Cent, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Where is there? I'm in Texas. Yeah, I don't use bleach. I don't dry hardly any of my dresses. I put them in the sun. And so if I do have like a stain on it, I put peroxide on it and I leave it in the sun for a little bit, and then I wash it, and then I put it back in the sun. Yeah. You get fit working outside? Yeah, I do. I do. 2 days. Oh, African gray, they can live to around 60-ish. Yeah, some of those birds outlive their actual owners. Like, the big white birds, cockatoos. I wanted to get one of those. Their lifespan, they can live up to 90 years. Adipu, thank you for the follow. They can live for a very long time. I really wanted one of those, but they need a lot of attention. So I was reading that like their mental capacity, like they have the understanding or their comprehension. They have the comprehension of like a 5-year-old. So yeah, I think a lot of people, they become fascinated with those birds. So I'm kind of conflicted. Like I really like birds. They're like one of my favorite. Like I love animals. I'm really fond of birds. But then I'm kind of like, I don't want to support having exotic pets like that, but those type of birds, they need a lot of socialization. Like they need you to interact with them on the regular, and a lot of people just think they're cool and get them and keep them locked up in a cage. You can't lock something in a cage that has the understanding of a 5-year old. So a lot of times they'll start plucking their feathers. Your parrot was a rescue? Oh, that's so wonderful. JR 1982. Thank you for the rose. Koza said true. Heaps in Australia? Yeah. How you doing, Koza? Yeah, I really like those birds. Russian poet, welcome in. I really like those birds, but I just feel kind of conflicted. How you doing, Blake? I see you. Didn't treat her well. Aw. How you doing, Apex Annan? We lived in Washington. A guy trained his day. The gray would scream and curse. Oh, that's not cool. How you doing, Koza? I hope you had a darty day. The deer are back here. One is a mama deer. She has her babies, and the other one I think is a deer that was stalking Marnie. Vidal, thank you for the follow. Physics, bro. How long did you live in Washington? How you doing, Lee? How long were you in Washington? Yeah, when I came out here, I saw her. She sleeps in the same spot. I guess that's her favorite sleeping area. I saw her bedded down. 2 years, doctoral work. Did you enjoy it? African gray hair. They put it on the zoo with 5 other birds, and he taught them all to swear. Wow, that's so funny. And so my little parrot, he could say. I taught him how to say hello, and I don't know how he learned that one, but like when I would be walking out of the door to leave, I'd be like, okay, Adam, I'll see you. I'll be back. I'll be gone for a little bit. He'd be like, wait, 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 wait. Washington State University. Tarot with class. Thank you for the heart, me and the rose. Koza, thank you for the chili. If you guys wondering who I'm talking to, I'm also dual streaming. I have a live stream going on YouTube. How was it there? Did you enjoy physics, bro? How you doing, Tarot? I did enjoy it. 36,000 students, and I was at the top of the food chain. Oh wow. How was the weather? So, you know, physics, bro, I'm really fond of Washington. I thought about moving there. I see land, but a lot of people complain about seasonal depression there. He had to tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. He was like, wait, wait, wait. I'm like, Adam, I'll be back. Only copies my dad, but she won't speak in front. I remember you telling me that. That's so funny. From South Dakota, how you doing, Don? Welcome in. Good morning to you. That's what I've heard. You guys are different from the West. I heard that what is it? One part can get very dry and desert-like, and another part is cold and kind of raining. The area I was in, south of Spokane. My dad was born in Spokane. Thank you, Don, for the follow. How you doing, D Nice? Good morning to you. My dad was born in Spokane. They grow lentils there? I did not know that. Wow. So when I went last year, I went to Brent. Welcome in. Good morning to you. I went to Mount Rainier. I was in Ashford for 4 days, and then I went to Seattle, and it's very nice. I remember I went to the Pike's Place. And there are so many flowers, so many peonies. It was just like heaven for me, all these flowers. Cause I thank you for the goats. How you doing today, Brent? I like the weather there. No 100-degree temps in summer and doable winters. I like that. I really, really like that. And everything was just so lush. I remember like I went to the beach and I was walking by the houses and seeing everybody's gardens. Everybody had flowers growing in their front lawn. And it was just so beautiful. And I was just, this is so lovely. Black Panther, thank you for the follow. Rob Mitchell, welcome in. Yeah, it was so nice. Very, very nice. One thing I liked over there is like when talking to people and stuff like that. And if I shared how I lived, they weren't like, what? You know, they weren't taken back by it. They're like, oh, that's cool. You know, it was like a normal thing. All right, Mr. Friend, you have a blessed day too. I appreciate you stopping in. You could build a hopper house. I could. I really like Washington. I really, really like it. I just worried about the snow, you know. Me and Yo-Yo like snow. Yaya's just kind of, she'll play out in it a little bit. Black Panther, how you doing? There's a lot of people that live in tiny houses over there or A-frames. Washington doesn't have state tax, right? They don't got state tax. I'm sure Yo-Yo wouldn't mind going to Washington. One of her favorite bands, you know, Nirvana. They from Seattle. Thank you, Black Panther. I really, really like Washington. It's so beautiful. When I went over there, I didn't want to leave, but you know that was my first solo trip without the girls, and I missed them greatly, and I was like, I want to bring them back. Jeremiah, welcome in. Was manageable. We got about 15 inches at one time. Ups and downs. I'm doing good, Black Panther. Jeremiah, welcome in. Washington does have sales tax. Yeah, I think I'm kind of getting bit. I didn't bring my sweater out here. They don't have state tax, right? But they have sales tax. No income tax. Brent, how you doing? I might go back inside and get my sweater. The mosquitoes, because there's no sun out really right now, and they're messing with me. Oh. Powell, welcome in. Is it legal to look that beautiful? How you doing, Precise? D. Michael, how you doing? Guys, give me like just a couple minutes. I'm gonna go get my sweater because the mosquitoes are coming for me. Alright guys, I'm back. Tabby is back. My sweater, my Mr. Rogers sweater. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hollywood, thank you for the follow. She's going to be someone's treasured wife one day. I see Ali Moore. People ask, how can I wear long sleeves now? That's why mosquitoes, yeah. I wear long sleeves too. My neighbor was commenting on it. He was like, you got a sweater on. I said, yeah, I'm trying to protect myself from the sun and the mosquitoes. I'll chill, JW. Thank you for the follow. Accept Christ now. Good morning to you. First people I've seen on TikTok. Oh, thank you, Shogun. I appreciate that. Thank you for still being here. The throne of Queen Tabby. Like the Iron Throne, the Game of Thrones. Maybe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rashawn, I appreciate a compliment. I'm just hanging out right now. You wear hoodies? Thank you for the follow. Yeah. I can deal with heat, just not direct heat, you know? So my skin, like lately my skin, I ordered some new sunscreen because I'm almost out of the one that I had. Now I was layering. I'm gonna see if this one I got, it's supposed to come today, is gonna work, but lately my skin, like my arms and stuff, if I'm out too long, they start burning. I'm like, yeah, I got some sunburn. Cuts all over your back. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Thank you, Anthony. Good morning to you. Have I ever traveled to Jamaica? No, I haven't. I haven't. I want to travel to all the places, see all the sights, meet all the people, eat all the good foods. I like to travel. I like to talk to people when I travel, you know. I get on the plane, I chat with people. As shy as I am, I do like I have gotten better with talking to people because I see, okay, a lot of times people will stare at me. So instead of it just being uncomfortable, I'd be like, hey, how you doing today? Where you from? You know, like if I'm traveling. And then you make a new friend. Thank you, John. Crab Apple, how's it going? Indeed, sit down the wrong way and... No, I'm not like that, but I won't mess with anybody, you know, like if somebody look like they don't want to be bothered, but if they start chatting with me, I'll talk to them. If they keep looking at me, I'm like, how you doing? Like she's about to, no, not like that. You know, you can kind of, you read people's body language, but if somebody is like making conversation with me, if you give me an invitation and I feel comfortable talking to you, I'll talk. Morning, G. Mukrim, how are you? So Yo-Yo's going over her BFF's house tonight, her little homie. So I'm gonna be by myself tonight, hanging out. What am I gonna do? Surprised when they find out. You talk a lot? I think if when you are talking about something that you feel passionate about or that you're really interested in, you can talk. Mike Wi-Fi, caw. Carrie Pigeon 6 or classic. That dude is so, Mike is so funny. From the moment he came in, he was funny. Could be because I'm a cat. You should go live and have some fun. I do live. I do live. But you know, she only gonna be gone away for the night. I'm doing good. Maybe I'll go play bingo or something. Maybe. Ethiopian, how are you? Caw. Carrier Pigeon 6. That's so funny. You know, I really think that humor Mike has, that's a gift. That's a testament of his intellect, and it's also a gift because he is so witty. The stuff that he comes up with, and it takes him within moments of him receiving information, he processes it and comes up with something funny about it within like seconds. Yeah, it is. Maria's like that too. Donald, thank you for the heart me. Maria is like that. And she's real quick. Like I tell her something and within seconds she can use it against me in a funny way. I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have told you nothing. Maria is a very, very sarcastic person. And she make her little comments. And man, if you're not in the mood for it, it will get under your skin. And if she sees she getting under your skin, she would just keep on. SK, how you doing? I think I'm quick on my feet. That's why I had a job. Yeah. Some people are not quick on their feet. I think that's a gift. SK, thank you for the follow. His wiring is all jumbled up. I wouldn't want to see inside that gray matter. I think people that are like really funny, I think they're very intelligent. You have to be, to be able to make people laugh. I think you gotta have some intellect there. Now, some people are just naturally funny, They're just their personality. Everything that come out of them is kind of humorous. I am not married. They had me. I was hanging out with them in Sue's live last night. You know, that's a more of an adult crowd. I just sit back and just listen, and they all have me laughing. No doubt, he's tipping the IQs. Yeah. You guys are funny. You guys are so funny. All of y'all up there. Brent, Mike, Cuevas, Prez. Who else is in there? Janice. Everybody up there funny. My last name. Wick. Oh, yeah. Very adult, yeah. They be like, cover your ears. Or y'all behave. Y'all behave, Tabby is here. And then Janice put a Bible verse. I think it's so funny. Everybody's very like respectful to me and stuff like that. Like if they gonna curse, they be like, "Excuse me, Tabby," or "Cover your ears, Tabby." I think it's so funny. They still themselves, right? Y'all are still having a good time. You're still yourselves, but y'all are very respectful to me. Sue, how you doing? I was talking about being in your live last night, Sue. How funny everybody is. Thank you for the heart meme. They be having a good time over there. Person name is Sneeze. Isn't there? Thank you, Pastor. Yeah. I don't always get to come on Sue like I want to because my daughter, she started going live and she gets on. So when I get off live, a lot of times she's on live. But I got to hang out with you guys last night. Y'all were on pretty late. You guys, I enjoy y'all so much. I enjoy y'all so much. Brent made it back to Texas safely. Dragon, how's it going? Royal, welcome in. Mike Witt. Michael. I like calling Mike Michael. Michael. That's so funny. When I am on, I stay on late. Aw, that's cool. I really, really enjoy you guys. It's so fun over there. It's funny how, so Cueva said that he actually found my live first, and then he found Celine's live. I thought that I met him through Celine's live. I didn't know that he found me first. With Ninja. Everybody on there is funny. But then hearing y'all interact with each other, they just constant messing with each other. Yeah. Yeah. Yaya started laughing last night when she saw it. She said, Mike, did you change your picture? How you doing, Pastor? I put in a little effort, Pastor. You know, I wash my face, put on some sunscreen. Yeah, now we're inseparable. Everybody knows each other. It's cool. It's a nice little community. It's a nice little community. I'm so happy that cause it, before I started going live, I made my account last year at the end of February, and then I started going live like a few weeks after I made my account. I don't know what I expected, but I'm very grateful. I made so many friends here. I followed suit for the leftovers. That's so funny. Big dog, I'm doing good. How are you feeling today? Good morning. Welcome in. Marnie, come in, Marnie. So we got two deer over here. The one that's friendly with us, that hangs around, she's here, and then the one that doesn't like Marnie is here. So man, you still ain't had none. They were having a whole meeting for real. They didn't realize it was you. I haven't replied to your DMs. I'm sorry, Gino. I don't hardly ever check my messages. I don't hardly. When I get off the live, I have quite a few, and I don't hardly ever check them unless somebody tells me, "Hey, I'm gonna message you about something in particular." But otherwise, I don't really check them. So thank you for the paper crane. I appreciate you. That was a pretty one. Yeah, I don't check my messages at all. I got about, I don't know how many. I got some 1,000 messages sitting in my inbox on red. Sorry, but thank you for the follow. Pastor C, welcome in. Good morning to you. Skip, welcome in. There's a mama over there with her. Yeah, I don't know how many. I know I have at least maybe, I know I have at least 1,000 that I haven't checked. Now I was checking them for a while because when I found out they were the fake accounts, I was checking them because people were sending me messages about that. Like, is this you? But I haven't really checked them in a while. Now, if somebody says, "Hey, Tabby, I'm gonna message you about something," like if you let me know you're gonna message me, I'll check it. I'll look for it. Sometimes I struggle with finding people because there's so many, and I have to go through them all. I understand, Gino. It's just that I was just saying I just don't check them unless if you tell me, "Hey, I'm gonna message you," then I'll look for it. But I just don't ever check it. Usually people, it's because I think what it is too, because I come on live so often. Like I'm here every day, twice a day, for a couple of hours each time. So usually if people want to tell me something, they'll come on the live and tell me. Okay, welcome in. Okay, you have a nice little nap last night. I made a mistake of checking my messages. Awesome. I'm so sorry, 13. That is horrible. How you doing, Article 1? Welcome in. It's okay, Kay. You're tired. You got you a nice little nap though. No, it's okay. Everybody was trying to figure out who it was. Well, check it. I don't have time for live. Yeah, everybody, they're trying to figure out who is that. Ruben, welcome in. You sitting outside? How's the weather over there? Gotta keep my eye on morning. No, it's okay, okay. It's all right. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you, Joe. That's so kind of you to say. It's okay, Kay. It's like when you stay over a friend's house or a cousin's house. It's like, who gonna fall asleep first? Who gonna fall asleep first? You know, I better not be the first person to fall asleep. They gonna mess with me. Worship is from 6 to 7, 8 on a good day. Poor Brent. That's not okay though. That type of message you got. That's not okay. Because if a woman got that message, it wouldn't be okay. It's not. How do you feel comfortable to send somebody something like that? Where am I from? I'm from Texas. I'm in the U.S. Imagine I'm cracking up about wine I know what I'm giving him. Yeah, how you feel comfortable sending somebody a message like that? People got all the audacity on the internet. Yeah, people got all the audacity on the internet. And it got worse before I blocked them. Oh my gosh. Some people, I'm not a violent person, okay? I'm not a violent person. Some people, but I will say this, some people don't know what it's like to be punched in the face. Some people don't know what it's like to be punched in the face. Because if they did know what it's like to be punched in the face, they wouldn't be saying stuff like that, you know? But they feel like they can do it because, like, I'm not nowhere near this person. Ruben, how's it going? Mike said it wasn't an instant block. You know, Brent, he'll give you the benefit of the doubt first. I don't like that. I mean, it was slightly funny, but oh, 13, I don't think he meant it. Like, he wasn't talking to me. He was just talking in general. He be here. He's pretty cool, right? Curtis, how you doing? I was trying to decipher that. I was like, Taryn, how's it going? I don't think he was talking to me. Jimmy, welcome in. Jimmy Jones. John, how's it going? How you feeling today, Curtis? How's it going? Brent, did you see the science article? I sent it on Instagram. The one yesterday when it was talking about the God's hand. Scorpio rising, welcome in. to stop a few over here yesterday that was just as bad. I showed Quiva so he could see what he. Oh, things are good, Tim. Things are very good. Thank you for asking. Any plans for today? I need to go drop my daughter off at her friend's house. There, she's spending the night. I don't have anything planned. Maybe I go play bingo or something. I like going to play bingo. I haven't been. I took my daughter here recently, my oldest. It was her first time playing. Maybe I'll go play. John, thank you for the follow. Try to win some money. But I don't have anything planned. Usually Saturday is like when I rest. I've been so busy lately. Some days I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. I'm always doing stuff. But today I don't want to do nothing. Oh, he was talking about you? He was talking about you? Why would he say that? No, well, if he was talking about you, that's not cool. I don't like that either. Yeah, they're going by so fast. What's your plans for 4th of July, Sue? Logan, my tips? My tips for what, Logan? Bingo. I hope that's going to be me. Bingo. Me, I had to find a place. So in my little town, there are no bingo places. I had to go to the bigger city. Heartbreak tips. Just keep going. Just keep going. You know, time helps. And realize that your person, you know, who God has for you, they'll come to you. But just love yourself. Focus on yourself in the meantime. Figure out what I want to do, weather permitting. Definitely the beach. Halo, how's it going? Jonan, welcome in. Johannes, welcome back. Stop looking, just grind. Yeah. I think when you are just living your life and taking care of yourself, that's when you find love or it finds you, right? It's like if you purposely, that's what you're looking for, you hyper focus on it, it's gonna be daunting. And a lot of people though, there's, you know, I have someone, a close friend of mine, she kind of hyper focuses on relationships. And I tell her all that love that you wanting from another person, give it to yourself. Like all that effort that you want from other people, like give it to yourself. It's okay to buy yourself flowers. She'd be like, I want somebody to buy me flowers. I'm like, you can buy yourself flowers. You know, you can celebrate yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. It happened 5 years ago. For me, she was gorgeous. No, don't try to get revenge, Logan. Don't try to get revenge. You know what? So I don't know what your faith is and what you believe in, but God has a way of taking care of people. And the best way, like, now this is my opinion. When somebody has wronged you, you can try to get revenge. I could see why you would want to get revenge, you know. He took your woman from you. She was gorgeous. You upset, right? But you gotta let people's actions, you gotta let people don't have a hand in that, right? Whatever's coming to him, that was something bad that he did, and the universe doesn't need help and doesn't need your help in making him pay. It's gonna come back to him. Maybe not in this season, but eventually. Whatever you You reap, you sow. That's a bad seed that he sowed. Is gonna come back to him. So you don't help it. Don't help it out. You know. It was unfortunate, but if she so easily went, then that's not the person for you. You want somebody that's gonna stick with you. So it's okay. Don't look at it as a loss. That much help keeping watch. She's here. She's sitting underneath my chair. Yeah, Gerald said vengeance is mine. Yeah, Sue from TikTok said always come back. You don't need to try to. So in my experience in my life, I've had some people very close to me do some very awful things, and I just prayed. And every time I would think about it, anytime I was triggered or I felt bad about it, I would say, Lord, don't forget what I've been through. Please, God, don't forget what this person has done to me. Not that I wouldn't, you don't pray for a person's downfall, but I say, God, just please remember what I've been through. Please remember that I've cried or that I've been hurt by this person. And God always works it out. Good morning, Bob Wire. God always works it out. So you don't need to help punish him. What he did, it'll come back to him. Frank, how's it going? I've been through, thank you, Halo. It's my favorite color. Been through some real, and you just have to let the Most High handle it. It's more of her than on him. If she was a good person for him, only she wouldn't have. Yeah. Heard him for 5 years and on. I'm so sorry, Logan. I wish that wasn't so, but I never experienced that, but I know what it's like to be betrayed and deeply hurt. Just keep moving forward, right? Don't consider it a loss. Don't consider it as a loss. You don't want people like that in your life. You don't want that. He wasn't your friend and she really wasn't your lady. What I'm up to tonight, maybe I'd go play bingo. You feel like a little... No, you're not a coward. You're not a coward. Please don't feel like that. If I can tell you that, Logan, you are not a coward. Don't feel like that. I'm telling you that. So right now, Logan, if I can free you up from that feeling, I want to do that for you. You are not a coward, Logan. It takes a lot of emotional maturity to go through something like that and not want to seek revenge or retaliate. Thank you, Sue, for the wink wink. So don't feel like that. You're not a coward. Don't think of I don't want you to feel like that. From this moment forward, I don't want you to view yourself like that. I want you to view yourself as a bigger person and mature, because you didn't retaliate. Tabby Land has bingo? No. But maybe we could do something. Well, I don't know if they would let me do something like that. From Detroit, how you doing, Donde? How you feeling? How have you been? Sincere, thank you for the follow. K Maddox from TikTok say he's been there. Her leaving him made her been a blessing for him. Crosshouse Studio, welcome in. Why is it bothering me for 5 years? What do you think about that? Am I obsessed? Well, anytime we experience something like that, it's gonna bother you. What it did was it left a scar. As with anything traumatic, I'm assuming that it was a very traumatic experience, right? So you gotta, it was your fault that happened. Like I said, you're not a coward because you didn't do anything back. If she wanted to be with you, she wouldn't have left, right? That was out of your hands. What were you gonna do? Force her to stay? What were you gonna do? Like, you can't have her. She's an adult. Does she want to leave? She left. So just focus on yourself. If you got to write down positive affirmations, pray, ask God. Like I said, I don't know what your faith is, what you believe in, but ask God to give you, to comfort you. I pray that God will strengthen you and that He will give you clarity so that you can move forward. Look, man, thank you for the follow. I'm dual streaming, Kate. I'm on YouTube. I'm dual streaming on YouTube. Their greatest battles. Donde said God gives His strongest warriors their greatest battles to strengthen us. You're gonna be okay, Logan. Just, you gotta let it go, okay? You gotta let it go. And I know that it hurts, but it's not your fault. So don't carry that weight. Why God separated her from me and given me a lifetime of pain? Well, that wasn't God's doing. I can say that much, Logan. That wasn't God. That was her doing that. God gives us free will, so we can either do good or we can either do bad. That wasn't God. That was her exercising her own free will. You want to be with somebody that doesn't want to hurt you in such a way. You want to be with somebody that sees the value and the worth in you enough to not leave and walk away or do such a thing. But I don't want to be those battles. I'm so sorry, Logan, that you experienced something like that. But she wasn't for you. If she was for you, she would have stayed. What Mike talking about? Oh, he can't change it? Marcus, welcome in. Ricky said, be yourself because you don't want to be a poor version of someone else. It's going to be okay, Logan. You got to change your perspective a little bit, how you're looking at it, and I think it would help. And when you let that go, right? Let go of that, well, we could have been this or she would have still been here. If she's so easily left with your friend, right? Maybe that wouldn't have happened if she stayed with you, but she could have left for another reason. I gave up love after it. Don't do yourself like that, because you close yourself off. There's so many beautiful and wonderful people in this world. There's other women out there, other gorgeous women that would love you and appreciate you and want to stick by your side. You don't have to hold on to that ghost, the ghost of her. You don't want that. K Maddox said, millions of women. There's so many people on this earth. Let the wind blow away that relationship. You gotta let it go, Logan. Don't give up love. There's so many people in this world, beautiful, wonderful people. There's other women out there that would love you and value you and appreciate you and see the worth in you, and that wouldn't do that. It's my therapy session. It's gonna be okay. I've been through quite a lot in my years of living, and one of the things that I've learned, that time helps a lot, but you got to do some work too. Don't continue to harp on it. Change your perspective a little bit. Pray, ask God to give you clarity and give you peace and to help you heal. And started taking drugs. Well, that's not gonna solve it. The drugs is not gonna solve it, because the pain's still gonna be there. You're Mr. Sensitive? That's okay. I'm super sensitive. I'm very sensitive too. Is there something that you enjoy doing that helps like take your mind off of it? Like, what are your hobbies? What do you really enjoy doing that makes you feel alive, make you feel at peace? Sue said, well, I gave up. Tired of people playing games. I can understand that, Sue. Her traumas made her act that way, forgive even. So Donde from TikTok said her traumas made her act that way, forgive even though it hurts. He said, I know it's hard, release and heal. Jim, when I find that when I'm struggling with something, right? If I'm struggling with something emotionally, mentally, the more that I do, it helps me get outside of my head. And I think the more you like go to the gym, the more activities that you do that you enjoy, the less that you will think about it. Mike from TikTok said, trust me, if you numb pain, you just get hurt worse by something else and won't feel it till it's too late. Gandhi said, God would never want you to give up on love. Love is magic. Some things, some experiences, they hurt very, very bad. And you don't ever really get over it. You just learn how to, you learn how to live with it. You learn how to carry that pain, but that doesn't mean that that pain has to consume you or rule you. If you stay in that, if you hold on to that pain, if you nurse that pain, you don't give yourself an opportunity um, to, for that situation, for your love life to change. If you're always thinking about what happened, another person, another wonderful, better person could come along and you won't be able to recognize them or see them because you're holding on to the past. You don't want to do that either. EJB, welcome in. I believe you would never know if you love you until you get hurt. No, you're not. I see your picture, Mike. And I see your picture with your beanie. Beanie and your shades. It's windy. Am I spiritual? Yes. I follow Christ, Logan. I'm a Christ follower. Brent beef. Like, did they tell you wasn't changed? Well, I believe it's about a relationship, You could call me religious too, but I believe I focus on my relationship with God. And because I have a relationship with God, and I love Him, and I know that He loves me, and I trust that He wants what's best for me, I trust that He knows me the most and loves me the most, I want to follow His will for my life because I know I have faith that He knows better than I do. And because we have a relationship, like I said, I want to follow His will, His way. I'm aware of my humanness and that I make mistakes and I don't always know what I'm doing. I feel like religion kind of focuses on more about rules and not so much about a relationship, but I don't mind being called religious either, I just feel like spirituality, is more focused on that relationship. But there are some people that say they're spiritual, but they don't, they follow other things. So I just say I'm a Christ follower. I love God. Oh, no, 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 no. Mike, your pictures up there. Why y'all messing with them? I think religion kind of says, hey, you have to follow these rules in order to be saved, right? Whereas spirituality is like, I know that there's nothing that I can do to save myself. It's just a free gift, you know, that I have to I can accept. How you doing, Blackness? Welcome in. I am from Texas. I'm in the U.S. I'm gonna get Terry to give someone some rock. I'm talking. No, Mike, your picture's up there. They messing with you. Your picture's up there. The one with the beanie. Man, no, Mike, your picture is up there. Don't worry, it's up there. Religion tries to be third party when God is within us all. It's gonna be real awkward eating your food after having to block it. No, Mike, your picture is up there. I feel cursed sometimes because nothing is working out, whatever I touch. Don't claim that, Logan. No, I think that's your perspective. So I want to say that's confirmation bias, right? Bernard, how are you? I'm doing good. Welcome in. Roland, how's it going? I think that's confirmation bias, right? If you feel like nothing will ever work out for me, I'm doomed, I'm cursed, well, that's what you're going to seek out. And the universe is always going to confirm what you are looking for. But I think that if you just change your perspective, tell yourself, I have been through this unfortunate thing. It sucked. It was horrible. These people did me wrong. Forgive them, right? And you do that to free yourself up. Forgive them. They're probably living your life. You don't know what they have going on with them, and it's not your business what's going on with them. You just focus on yourself. Say, I'm here now. I'm alive. I have an opportunity to still, to find love, to experience other things. Try, but mods can block mods. Also, I'll take the steak medium well. Sue, you see the cat too? Service said good balance. We create our own reality in a way, yeah. Whatever you're looking for, the universe will confirm it, right? So if I feel that, man, I am so lucky, I am super blessed, that's what the universe, that's what's going to happen. That's what I'm going to seek out. But if I feel like I'm doomed, I can't do nothing right, nothing ever works out for me, well, that's what I'm going to, the universe is going to, that's what I'm going to see, because that's what I'm paying attention to. It's like if you are in a field of flowers, right? And all the flowers are orange. But you're seeking for another kind of flower. Let's say pink. Well, you're going to be able to find the pink flowers because that's what you're looking for, right? That's what you're focusing on. Whatever we focus on, that's what we see. Kid Galaxy, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, Kid Galaxy, for the rosas. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eating too much ice cream can make us happy? I don't know, but there's no harm in eating too much ice cream. I eat a bunch of candy. I eat a bunch of candy. You're still alive, Logan, so you have an opportunity to experience love again. That's exciting. You're still alive. Love can find you again. You got to be available, right? You have to be physically, emotionally available. Don't hold on to the past. You can't do anything about it, all right? HEB is about to take me out. They got so many flavors of ice cream. I still have been unable to find the little Debbie ice cream, Big Deborah ice cream sandwich. Just shift your perspective a bit, Logan. Mike told me about the ice cream sandwiches, and then I went looking for them. Yeah, I had Yaya and Yo-Yo both looking. I'm like, we would go to the store. I'm like, okay, guys, show them the picture. Can y'all help me find this? They be looking. No, Mama, we don't see it. How you doing, Priscilla? Welcome in. Someone who did you like that wasn't your lover, and the friend wasn't your friend. That experience was a revelation. I'm doing good, Priscilla. I'm doing very good. Mike, what's the name of that ice cream? I tried it, Sue. I tried it some weeks. When did I try it? Physics bro gave me homework. It's like he told all of us, you gotta go try that ice cream. I tried it. It's very, very good. I liked it. I lost my self-confidence, Ruby, because I'm afraid of falling in love. You gotta believe in yourself, Logan. Getting it flat before it turned into a blowout. Yeah, I like that analogy, Mike. Yeah, it was very, very good. You got any other recommendations? I saw, what kind of ice cream were you eating last night? Brent said he couldn't even find it. You gotta believe in yourself, Logan. I want to tell you to do something if you're willing, right? Starting today, and I want you to do this every day, right? When you wake up, okay? I want you to say it out loud. 5 things that you're grateful for. And 5 things that you like about yourself. Okay? When you wake up in the morning and you sit up, I want the first thing you do before you reach for your phone, 5 things that you're grateful for and 5 things that you appreciate about yourself. I want you to do that every single day, okay? Alright, Blackness, I'll see you. Haagen-Dazs, pineapple coconuts. I like ice cream. I like popsicles. I like snow cones. I like ice. I like gelato. I like soft serve. I like all the cold treats. Water coconut. I like coconut water. Sorbet. Is sorbet the same as sherbet or that different? Sorbet and sherbet. Got me about to order the Ninja ice cream maker. Brent don't like ice cream, but he likes, I think, popsicles, right? Man, they have it at Target. Blake, how's it going? Gotcha. Welcome back in. 379. You know how much? I don't know when's the last time you guys have gotten the ice cream from an ice cream truck. It's expensive to get me, Yaya, and Yo-Yo ice creams from an ice cream truck. That's like maybe almost $20 right there. If I make my own, does that make me a ninja ice cream maker? How you doing? Gotcha. No ice cream, but I like sorbet. It's like fruit puree. What's the difference between sherbet and sorbet? Yeah, them trucks it wasn't that expensive when we were kids. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting ice cream from there. Gio, how you doing? Your chicken had their children? Aw, that's so sweet. Haagen-Dazs vanilla almond swirl pineapple coconut strawberry cheesecake. Oh, caramel cone. Strawberry cheesecake and caramel cone sound nice. It's very super expensive. Imagine the date with today's prices. Thank you, Gio. Jake Sully, welcome in. They far from a buck now. Yeah, you're right about that. Going to the movies is super expensive. You gotta go to the store first and get your little treats, get your candy and stuff like that, and then you go to the movies. Take your little bag in there. Like Brits who came here and discovered flavor. Sorbet is dairy free. Vanilla caramel pecan. It's chef's kiss. What do you do if you feel stressed or anxiety or depressed? What I'm doing now, Logan, I spend a lot of time out in nature, outside. I spend most of my waking hours outside. It is very refreshing, Mr. Friend. It's like 200 to take the family out on the low end. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, Mr. Friend 13 don't like ice cream. Yeah, Logan, I like to be outside around the trees. They've done so many studies that being out in nature, around trees, even looking at water, like a lake or the beach, ocean, that is very beneficial for us. But prefer sorbet. J-Nex, how's it going, Mike? Thank you for the gold populares. I paid $40 just to see Mortal Kombat. Oh. Was it good though? Geo Vibes, how are you? Okay, Sue. It's weird because I like milk. I don't know. It's okay though, Brent. You kind of remind me like with Yaya because she don't like certain stuff. Like she don't like cotton candy. She don't like marshmallows. She don't like popcorn. She doesn't like juice, like fruit juice. Silas, how you doing? I like chocolate, but chocolate milk or chocolate ice cream. I like chocolate, but I'm not a fan of chocolate milk. That $20 ticket, 20 food probably, yeah. It's expensive. Unless you go to a matinee, it's a little bit cheaper. We go to a matinee, and then you go to Dollar Tree and buy your candy and stuff first. Yeah, it's okay. But I guess you can't do that on a date, right? You don't want to be on the first day, be like, hey, we're going to stop by Dollar Tree first and pick up our snacks. Celebratory Stocks, how are you? We gonna go to the movies, but is it okay if we go by Dollar Tree first, get our candy and our drinks and stuff like that? And do you got a big purse or backpack you can bring? So zero, so oh, that's cool. You planting some things? What are you planting? Do working out? I chop wood, Logan. I think that counts. Maybe a little bit. It is a workout, but I don't know if it counts as working out. Celebratory, how you doing? How you feeling today? Morning! Philip, welcome in. Where's the exit from? I live in Texas. Alright, Mr. Friend, I'll see you. Thank you, Logan. Poor childhood memories with seeing Mortal Kombat in theaters. Mortal Kombat! Do, 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 do. I used to play with my brother in the game. That dude would be all in his feelings when I would win. Jesse, how's it going? 10 maybe? No, so, okay, you know how they have nowadays, like the arcades, the free play, so you just pay a fee to get in and then you can play all the games you want, you know? Um, I started taking Yaya and Yo-Yo when they were little, and Yaya would play me in Street Fighter. She would whoop me. I'm like, what? She never played the game before. I'm like, how are you doing this? She would just get me. Finish him. Is everything bigger in Texas? Yeah, I would say it is. Was the best childhood kids pulling off fatalities and jumping ramps? Coconut Chayote Casablanca. That's cool. Planting all the ones above. Man, how's it going? Life Food Sports, welcome in. Good morning to you, O'Neil. I would say for the most part, Joey, most stuff is bigger in Texas. The cars, the homes, food portions. You plant more things. That's so nice. I planted a bunch of melons at the beginning of the, I started them from seed. The deer came. I have still a few, and then I have some tomato plants. My little baby mango trees. I'm trying to sprout some lychee seeds right now. Thank you, man. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. All is well. I'm blessed. Brent wouldn't do fatalities. He do the friendships. Minor! Is it a good place to live compared to Chicago? Joey, I've never been to Chicago, so I wouldn't want to tell you anything, because I've never been. But if you don't mind the heat, I think it's okay. Texas gets very hot, especially in the summertime. We got extreme heat down here. There's not a whole lot of, if you're an outdoorsy person, I wouldn't say it's the best place. There are other places that have better weather, it's more beautiful. But if you like restaurants and if you like the social scene, like to go out and stuff like that, we got tons of restaurants. The food is good here. Clubs and nightlife and stuff like that. How hot is it? So we get like 100-degree weather. Not just one day here or there, like days, weeks of 100-degree weather. Where I am, the average in the summertime, July, August, the average is going to be about 103 to about 108 maybe. Eggies from chicken has more protein. How I feel about Houston? Houston is cool. I've been to Houston. I went when I was a kid quite a few times. Um, but I went, me and the girls went maybe a few years ago. We took a road trip there and we stayed for a bit. Airbnb. We went to the museums, a butterfly exhibit. I didn't know Brent and Mike then. $20 before Dallas. Houston's the most diverse city in the U.S., I believe. It is food-wise. How you doing, Douglas? You want to have more animals still? Which do you prefer? Life with sports? You like Houston or you like Dallas? Mmm. There's more humidity. Oh. Well, we got high level humidity too. Like yesterday, I think it was, I can't remember. It was like 67 percent humidity. 67% humidity, I want to say. We don't get snow really. Every now and then we'll get snow in the winter time, but it's not like a yearly thing. Apples, oranges both have their perks and disadvantages. When it comes to food, which place you think is better? The occasion for some profits. That breeze feel nice. Maybe want to take a nap. Chief Cornerstone, thank you for the follow. When it's breezy like that, that's a good time to take a nap in the woods. The hammock will be swaying back and forth, rocking you to sleep like a little baby. Ben, how's it going? Welcome in. How you feeling today? We looking for soul food, Houston all day. Man, my mama would like that. Life of Sports, you know Sweet Georgia Brown has like 20 flavors of crawfish. That's right up Yaya's alley. Some of here you can't sit outside. The heat wave will cook you. Same here, Joe. My mama likes Sweet Georgia Brown. I remember going to that place as a kid and waiting in that long line. They got some places like that in Houston. You took your mom there? That place been there for a long time. I don't even know how long it's been there, but I remember like after church on Sunday going there so my mom could get food. Nah, don't sing Yaya before I go. I don't want to sit down. She likes seafood. Vente, Marnie. Ben. What's the good for today? What do you mean, Priscilla? Come here, Marnie. No more crawfish. We're sold out. What you doing, Marnie G? How's it going, little girl? You're so pretty. Yeah, you're so pretty. You're such a pretty girl. Yeah. Sorry, how's it going? How you doing, Mama? You so nice. You so nice. You so sweet. You such a good girl. Yeah. You wanna take a little nap? It's always the smallest people who can put food away, like competitive eaters. I've noticed that too. Grillo, how you doing? It be the little tiny people eating a bunch of stuff. just keep going and go. I don't like watching them competition, food eating competition. Those people look like they're miserable. Like after a while, they look like they're about to pass out. Physically, how does one's body handle all that? Like it has to be tiring. I'm guessing it's like exhausting, right? Your body is having to work extra hard to digest all that food. Marnie G is in the place to be. Marnie G. You wanna come up here, Marnie? Ants crawling in my stuff. I haven't yet, 13. I've been so busy. Maybe I'll watch it today since Yo-Yo gonna be gone. Come on, Marnie. You wanna come, baby? Come. Up, 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 up. Come. Come on. Come. Let's go. Yay. I has no treats, Marnie. I has no treats, Mamacita. Where am I from? I am from Texas. I'm from Texas. Where are you from, Grillo? I'm in the U.S. I'm from Texas. It's really good. Which season did you finish it? Did you finish the whole season? Can you take a nap, Marnie? I pat Marnie and she started falling asleep. So I was born in Texas. Which season you think is better, 13? I was born in Texas. Shamar, how you doing? From Virginia. What part of Virginia are you from, Grillo? I was born in Texas. Shortly after I was born, we moved to Florida. Lived in Florida for a while, and then we moved to California. I lived in Northern California, around the Bay Area. We moved back to Texas, and then after high school, I went back to California, and then after a while, I came back to Texas. Thank you, Shamar. The new one is the best. Oh, that's good. It's not like season 1, right? Adam, welcome in. We'll travel. I think that's probably why I like to travel, because we started traveling, moving around when I was little. It takes you through all the fields. Oh, I gotta watch it, 13. Which city would you recommend to visit? To go to the States? Well, which state you looking to go? You mean like here in Texas? Egan, thank you for the follow. Grillo, I'm not married. Normal day to you. Mike, thank you for liking it live. You mean like what city in Texas? Oh, okay. What is it that you would like to see? Like, do you like city or do you like more natural spaces? Mike, thank you for liking it live. That all depends on what you want to see. Like, if you're a city person, you want to see the city, big cities, or you like nature. Oh, I was talking to someone on the YouTube live, Priscilla. Thank you, Marvelous. Oh, All this wind blowing making me sleepy. I didn't sleep a whole lot last night. I went to bed around 2, woke up around 7. I want to take a nap. I so wanted to lay back down this morning. I said, no, let me go ahead and stay up. Peace and wild. Real America. Mike Brent, what would you guys suggest that he visit? Somebody that's not from America and they want to come. Thank you, Grillo. Up late with the shenanigans? Yeah, I was hanging out with y'all, laughing, trying to get ready for bed. Y'all are all funny. If somebody wasn't from the U.S., what state, what city would you guys recommend they visit? I think so, Priscilla, but everybody likes different stuff. Houston, NYC, and DC. I was thinking Houston and NY. Joe 13 says Houston, New York, and DC. I went to, it is pretty expensive. Yeah, it is. It is pretty expensive. What's in Houston? I would throw in LA, but those are ideal. Yeah, I think the 3 top places I would say would be Los Angeles, Houston, and New York City. That's like the typical American places. What's in Houston? You gotta ask 13. Maybe Mike and 13 can answer that. They're from Houston. I see you, Grillo. I appreciate you. New Orleans, Louisiana. Is that where you from? Celebratory, are you from New Orleans? Alfred, good morning to you, friend. How's it going? Thank you for the heart me and the finger heart. I appreciate you putting tips in the tabby jar. In Houston, okay, Mike said Houston has a lot to do and especially eat. 13 said in Houston, NASA, every food you ever wanted to taste, great people. Life of Sports said Houston is a gumbo pot of everything. If you're a foodie, you like to eat, try different cuisines, Houston. Marcus, how's it going? New Orleans. Jack, thank you for the follow. Tim said that's a hard one, but also a top spot in the U.S. Best food you ever have, unless you're allergic to seafood. If you want to see what America is portrayed as in the movies, TV, New York City. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. You need your haircut tomorrow's your birthday? Happy birthday, Alfred. You gonna come back in so I can sing you happy birthday? Or would you like for me to sing it now? I'll sing you happy birthday. Thank you, Michael. Whew. Thank you, Grillo. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. I'll see you. I'll be on social media. Okay, come back in, Alfred, so I can sing you happy birthday. We can wish you a happy birthday, okay? Anyone ever been to rural America with them country folks? Well, I live in a rural area. What happened, Brian? How's it going? I live in a very rural area. This would definitely be considered country. Yeah, you're right. Outside people. Grillo, thank you for the follow. Hendrik, welcome in. I got family that are the country folk. What is it like? Does everyone know everyone? In some places is the case, you know, because small towns, you know, you get to know everybody, you see everyone. I think in the small towns it's kind of, um, people look out for each other, you know. Where I am, my neighbors, we know each other and we help each other out. You got country folk on your screen right now. Like her mom knows everybody. Yeah, we just, I'm in the country. It's considered country. Yesy, how's it going? So, I was born in a suburb of Dallas, but pretty close to Dallas. Maybe like 15 minutes outside. But where I am now is pretty country. Like when I moved here, the street didn't even have a sign, and the little main road wasn't even a real road. they since I've been here in the 11 years I've been here, they fixed it. Now it looked like a real road, but before then it wasn't. I'm in the where the FMs and the CRs, country road, farm to market. Time so how's it going? Welcome in, Ruby. Welcome back. Thank you, celebratory stocks. No. So, so I live off grid. I'm in the country. I live in a rural area, and I've been living off grid for almost 11 years. In a few weeks, it'll be 11 years. I'm from the U.S. I'm from America. Physics, bro. How you doing, physics, bro? Yo asked me this morning. She said, "Mama, why is his name Physics, bro?" I said, "Cause he was a teacher, physics teacher." I don't have a camper van. I got a tiny house, Joey. A tiny house parked down in the middle of the woods. It's on a trailer, so I can move it. It's on an 8x18 trailer. I can move it, but I'm not connected to any municipal, so I got solar. I do rain catchment for water, and then I got wood burning stove. A lot of World Cup tourists realizing why we don't travel much. They see how huge, diversity is. Yeah, because a lot of people from Europe are like, why don't you go to other countries? Like, why don't you travel outside? Why do American people not go outside the country very often? It's like, because we really don't have to unless you just want to go someplace and experience another culture. There's plenty of places in America to visit. So leave me alone. She didn't mean it like that. But she's like, Mom, why his name like that? That's how she asked me. Because she always asked me. So like last night when I got out the live, she had fallen asleep. So this morning when she got it, she said, Mama, how'd your live go last night? And she asked me she'll say, well, what'd y'all do, you know? Because she knows we have a schedule. I said, well, we did karaoke. She said, well, who went up and sang last night? And I told her everybody. And she's like, why is his name Physics Bro? You know, like bro, probably the bro part is what got her. I said, baby, he was a physicist teacher, physics teacher. She's like, physics? I said, yeah, you know physics? She's like, a little bit. each state like a different country. Places like Texas, like 3 different countries culture-wise. Yeah. Texas is so huge. Oh, really good. I told you, I said, all my friends be asking how you doing. Like, you cool? You not cool. She said, yes, I am. Okay, physics bro, I'll see you. I hope you have a good day. Losers focus on winners and winners focus on losers. Every country wants to be like America, but try and insult them at the same time. I know that America isn't perfect, you know. America has done its more than its fair share of horrible things. Um, but I don't know. I was born here, and I'm grateful I was born here. Indian, no. Why my forehead looks so shiny, guys? I see your prints. Where you tuning in from? Why y'all didn't tell me I'm super shiny? Oh, I'm sleepy, guys. Is that too much what others think of us and do accordingly? I think maybe I got only half of your message, Logan. Or were you replying to Joy's message? Believe me when I say every country in the world follows what America does. Do you ever care what others think of you? Saint, how you doing? Um, if I'm very close to them, if it's someone I have a close relationship with, I do care. But I had to ask myself oftentimes, like, is their opinion, um, you know, if what they think, is it valid, right? If they have a reason to think the way that they do, if it's something that makes me feel uneasy. Mr. Hustle, how you been? What you been up to? What you on the news media about the U.S. represents a small portion of people here. I agree. I have taken Greyhound East-West, Host Middle America. How was that? How you doing, Mr. Hustle? What you been up to? Never for you. How's your day going, Saint? What you up to today? Thank you for the hype me. As far as the negative, I would agree with that. I'm gonna find out by personal experience. Sorry, God. I'm sleepy today. D, how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm very good today. Just a tad bit sleepy, but I'm good. I stayed up kind of late last night. We did karaoke. And then I was hanging around, roaming the TikTok streets for a little bit. Waiting for 15 minutes and head on to grab the princess. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And do some fun stuff. What y'all gonna eat today, Saint? Shani, welcome in. You crashed last night? I should have crashed. I was up. I was on live, and then I went on Yaya's live, and then I hung out on Sue's live. You can't get lost in that street. Time, yeah, time just goes. Deep sleep. Sleep creeping up on you because you haven't been snacking on the same thing this morning. I had 1 or 2, I think. Bags crinkling. I have one, you know, my little waffle things, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like it. I ate a couple. Maybe Mexican and shellfish, seafood. Why not both Mexican seafood? Some mariscos. Those are cicadas. Lazal, welcome in. I realize it seems like I'm constantly eating. Maybe I am, but I'm snacking. I don't eat very large meals. I think with the heat too, I don't feel super hungry, but I know I need to eat to keep me going. So, yeah. Mike thinks I'm a whole big back. They sound hungry. A lot of people come on the live and they think that they're rattlesnakes. I'm like, no. Yeah, watery food, fruit. I got a lot of fruit. I got some peaches in there, some mandarins. I want some cherries. If y'all like cherries, get cherries because they're in season. No, this not. I would not be chilling out here if those were rattlesnakes. Today they're not very loud, but yesterday the sun wasn't out so much, and so they were very loud. I wouldn't be out here if there were rattlesnakes just everywhere, because the sound is coming from the trees. Thank you, the medicine man, for the hearts. Now you're a proportional back. Thank you, the medicine man, for the gift. Putting tips in the tabby jar. No, I wouldn't be out here. So, I know that there's snakes in the woods, but I'm not seeing them right now. So I'm cool. I don't hear them. I'm cool. If I could visibly see one, right? I'm going inside the house. You know? Billy, how's it going? They don't bother me, but still, like, if I'm not paying attention or I'm, you know. Like that one day that Marnie and Ilse saw that big rat snake. It was right before I was going to come on live. I saw it move away, and they're non-venomous. They're not harmful, so I was okay with, you know, if he tried to come back, but I wouldn't be out here if a bunch of copperheads were around. I know they're here on the property, but I don't see any right now, so I'm all right. Around the area, you wanted to chill and they'll stay away. I've heard that. There is a spray. A hummingbird just flew up. That kind of startled me. There is a spray you can spray to keep the snakes away. Mike, thank you for liking the live. Kid Ty, welcome in. Thank you guys for liking the live on YouTube. Not a TikTok fan, welcome in. How's it going, Kid Ty? Man, I really feel sleepy. I do. I'm sleepy. I stayed up late. I woke up early. I think I got like 5 hours of sleep. I need way more than that. I'm good, Kid Ty. No, I didn't see it. Wildest thing I saw. Good morning, Bobby. Wildest thing I saw here. I'm from Texas. Yo, you like the ride better? You like the bus ride better? I haven't really seen anything too wild. I mean, I see the snakes, the scorpions, you know, the animals, but nothing ever. I'm in Texas. I'm in the U.S. I'm in Texas. I've never seen anything too wild, you know. We got the usual animals. The deer. Now, one thing that startled me is I heard like a weird noise outside. A weird noise outside. I looked out my window and there were two bucks. They were fighting over a doe. They were ramming their antlers into each other. They would back up and then run with so much force. And I'm like, how are they not knocking each other out? That random unidentified leg? Oh, yeah. My dog found a deer leg. I don't know where she got it from, but it looked pretty fresh. It still had everything on it. She just brought it up and was chewing on it. She finds all kinds of bones, antlers, all kinds of stuff. Yeehaw! Thank you, Jeffrey, for the pink cowboy. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? That's crazy. How do they do that when you just walk away? I don't know how they don't knock each other out. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the gift. Putting tips in the tabby jar. So, like, during the year, spring, summer, I don't see so much of the bucks. But in the fall, you start seeing them everywhere. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you. God bless you. The thing, it was large and fresh, like a... Yeah, see, I don't know because we don't have any natural predator. We don't have any like, I don't think the coyote would have done that. That wasn't a baby deer leg. That was like a full size, like an adult deer. The bottom half of it. I don't know. Thank you, Bobby. Not unless we did have a mountain lion in the area. Our group would. But it still had, I mean, that thing was fresh. And she was chewing on it. Ugh. I mean, good eating. But, Lamine, how's it going? Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Andrew, how's it going? Maybe Marnie a monster? Nah. Not the way she was running from the other deer. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, what is this that she got? I think I showed it to you guys, right? I'm trying to, Andrew. I'm doing good, Lemon. I'm doing good. I think I showed it on camera, right? Yeah. She performing for you? I don't know. She finds all kinds of stuff. Andy, thank you for the follow. I walk the woods too, like when I'm searching for wood. And I'll come across antlers, bones, all kinds of bones, different animals. That's cool, Priscilla. I started a project, music, art, and poetry. It's in the beginning, but okay. How long have you been working on it? Panthers, we have bobcats, but we have had mountain lions in the area. It's just not a regular thing. And they don't last here because, you know, they're killing people's livestock. Like, that's what happened last time. It was killing people's animals and somebody pew-pewed it. Oh, that's nice, Priscilla. I've been here, Barbie. Tabby has been here. Have you been here? Buddy, how's it going? You just came back from Atlanta. How was your trip? Jane. I'll see you. I hope you enjoy your time with your daughter. Jay, welcome in. How's it going? Thank you, Bobby. Is something wrong with the chat on YouTube? Everyone is complaining. I think my chat is messed up on YouTube. I tried to refresh it, but it didn't come back up. Bobby, thank you for liking the live. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna head out. I don't know what's going on with my chat on YouTube. I tried to refresh it because it wasn't moving, but I don't see, it's not coming back up. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this evening I will be back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my chat. It won't come back up. If y'all sending messages, I can't see on YouTube. I'm sorry. Or what time, but you can turn your notifications on. I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. Whatever you do today, I pray you do with a smile on your face and love on your heart. Thank you for giving me a bit of your time. Thank you to my mods, 13 and Mike, for keeping Tabby Lynn safe. Okay, thank you, Brent. It won't come up. It won't come up. Alright. Marsha, thank you for the heart key. Alright, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, A. Marsha, for the rose. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Alright, I'll see y'all. Bye-bye, y'all. I don't know what... It won't come up.